I know. It'll be years before we see the results. And who's to say where you and I will be a week from now, let alone years from now? Which is why I did this simulation to show you. So Emily and May will live on in the city, and, of course, in us. I love you, Pete. I really do.
And I love every single one of you who have fully decided to support the channel every single step of the way. But regardless, welcome back, true believers and all you spectacular Spidey fans, to my very last video of 2023. That is absolutely insane to say, especially considering how crazy this year has been, not just for me personally, but of course for what the channel primarily covers in the world of Marvel's Spider-Man, with the major release of Marvel's Spider-Man 2 launching back in October of 2023, but simultaneously, I myself have been juggling a plethora of different things related to my own personal life, and of course with the channel itself. And in this video, I mainly just want to give you a highlight or recap everything that happened this year for me, and also what to expect next year in 2024 from me, as well as what content you can expect to be posted on this channel. So, without further ado, definitely make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying, and for even more Marvel Games videos like this down the line, because there will definitely be a lot more to expect in the future. So yes, everybody, this is it. This is the end of 2023. It has been a genuine roller coaster ride for me, non-stop, ever since the very beginning of this year in January. In case you are unaware, I did move out from my main home where I was living. Of course, where I am now is different from where I was originally living, as you can see from the background, but I did move out from there to then attend college in San Francisco State University. Before then, in the previous years, I was already attending City College of San Francisco while simultaneously doing YouTube videos, but for the most part, it was also at home. And, of course, once the COVID pandemic struck in 2020, a lot of stuff moved primarily online, so I didn't really have the entire whole educational experience of being in person at college, because there was no need to, due to what the situation in the world was. Now, this year in 2023, of course, things have become more normalized, and at the very beginning of this year, I moved on campus to live at the university itself, pretty much, to fully attend college, while also covering videos for Marvel Games, and of course, with Marvel's Spider-Man 2, which has been the entire journey throughout this whole year, and the fact that it's finally out now after waiting for so long for it is genuinely insane to think about. But while I was doing everything in my power to also give you the content that you guys deserve, I was also doing everything in my power to graduate college with high honors, because not only did I just want to finally get that experience over with and finally obtain that degree, but it's been something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time now, and I just didn't want to kind of jeopardize the overall daily coverage that I could provide on the channel and sacrifice that through also spanning my time across different mediums like YouTube and college and schoolwork and so on and so forth. But I was lucky able enough to do it, and with high honors above everything else. So yes, I have officially graduated, as I have said in previous videos, from San Francisco State University with a bachelor's degree in communications. And it's pretty surreal to say that, especially considering how much work I wanted to personally put in for myself, just to say I can do this. Not like, oh, I can pass with some C's and just get the paper and get it over with, because that's pretty easy. I made sure that I gave 110% effort, not just for the channel, but also personally trying to provide myself with a proper education, depending on how you view about college these days, and also just make sure that I proved to myself that I could do it. And the fact that I was actually able to, while also doing things for the channel, is pretty insane. And now seeing where we are currently in 2023 and seeing where we're going next year in 2024, what does that mean for me? What does that mean for the future of myself, the channel, and my own personal life? Well, that's kind of the interesting question. That is kind of the journey that we're going to be going on together now, which is very awesome that I get to share my experiences with all of you about what's going on in my own personal life, and where we can see things go next. Not just for, of course, these exciting Marvel games, which I will undoubtedly be covering on the channel, like that, of course, with Marvel's Iron Man game, the Black Panther game, the Skydance New Media Captain America Black Panther game, the Blade game, whatever other Marvel game or superhero game that I am interested in and that's currently in development. I'll make sure to provide you with all the coverage, all the analysis, all the theories and speculations and collaborations that you do expect from me on this channel. And I can't wait to dive into all those other projects once we hear more about them, hopefully in this upcoming year of 2024. But for me, it is going to be very intriguing to see. Now I'm going to be spanning my time across not only, of course, doing more YouTube videos for all you guys, and also by the time when Marvel Spider-Man 2 releases New Game Plus in 2024, I will most definitely be doing an entire series of live streams playing through the game on New Game Plus for you guys to enjoy, since I did want to finally do a full playthrough of the game for you guys to experience with me. But I will also be pouring myself into kind of the professional-ish industry of gaming and just communications, because that's kind of the entire reason why I chose communications in the first place. Social media marketing, community director, those kind of roles appeal to me, and also are things that I believe that I would be good at given my own personal skill set and, of course, the background of what a communications studies degree entails. And, of course, me personally, I love being able to interact with a community or socialize and bring people together through a shared interest, whether that be gaming, Spider-Man, any other topic that I'm interested in. I love being able to interact with a wider, broader group of people and bring people together through those shared communal interests. I love being able to do stuff like that, and I'm really hoping that I can try and find something in that area now that I do have the backing of the degree, my own personal experience with the YouTube channel, and just hopefully putting my best foot forward for you guys, but of course for myself, and see where that journey may take me down the line in terms of a, you know, potential spot, maybe not on YouTube anymore, but something else that I might find interest in. But we shall see what exactly that entails further down the line. And even more so within this year of 2023, just for some highlights, this is also where I finally reached over 100,000 subscribers. It's been absolutely surreal to finally start a channel which I literally just begun because of these games. The only reason why I wanted to do YouTube in the first place is because of the joy and the amount of love and care I have for Spider-Man, but specifically the amount of hype that I felt when they first revealed Spider-Man PS4 back in E3 2016. And I had no clue that it was going to not only bring me to all of you and the entire Spidey squad, but be a genuine career path that I love through and through and am beyond grateful for and will be forever thankful for in the years to come. I'm literally not joking when I say that YouTube has literally changed my life, and I have been able to meet some of my best friends through this platform, and again, interact with each and every one of you and get to know all of you through, again, our common shared love of Spider-Man. It's beyond a shadow, without a shadow of a doubt, beyond the greatest thing I could have ever imagined happening for me, let alone even thinking I would reach this far of a milestone. But the fact that each and every one of you have supported me, the channel, and of course, never let that passion for Spider-Man die every single step of the way, throughout every video I've posted, throughout everything I've shared on social media, throughout everything I've done throughout this platform, is all because of you, and without you, I would not be here. So again, thank you all so much for your never-ending love, care, and support for me, the channel, and of course, our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And alongside of that, even though I've been to other events in the past, like in 2018, going to my first E3 and my first San Diego Comic-Con to cover Spider-Man PS4, it really was odd because after 2020, a lot of the big, massive events that I used to frequently go to because of YouTube stopped. Like, I didn't really go to, the Game Awards after 2019, and also they canceled E3. They didn't have Comic-Con for a while, and there wasn't really any reason for me wanting to go to Comic-Con unless there was a big, massive event I wanted to see. But of course, now in 2023, that, excitement and that consistent stir of joy that I feel every time I get to go to one of these massively huge public promotional events for these games has now returned. So, of course, in 2023, we got to see the PlayStation Showcase where they revealed the first ever gameplay for Marvel's Spider-Man 2, but alongside of that, I also got to go to San Diego Comic-Con and see the entire Hall H panel for Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Of course, if you know me, Spider-Man's not only my favorite superhero, but the character and the narrative arc of Venom, the symbiote and the black suit, and all that and what that entails for Peter and Spider-Man specifically is, without a doubt, my favorite story for the character of all time. And this game brought that to life in such a dynamically beautiful way. And seeing that for the first time at Comic-Con was really what, kind of solidified for me, like, this is actually happening, like, this is real. And seeing the story trailer besides the gameplay that we saw, like, that was amazing. But actually being there in person in Hall H with the crowd, screaming at the top of their lungs, seeing the story trailer for the first time for the game, and the entire cast and crew of Marvel Spider-Man 2 from Insomniac, Marvel, and just the cast themselves being there to hype up the game and share their love and passion for these characters reminded me not only why I love Spider-Man, but also why I do this for YouTube, to share that exact same passion with all of you, just as they share it with us who were lucky enough to be at that event in person. And again, it's a moment I will never forget, but it's also just solidifying for me that Insomniac and Marvel are truly gems within the gaming industry and just love these characters to death. And I love Spider-Man through all various mediums, comics, movies, shows, games, anything, but I am also a gamer first and foremost. So I've always grown up with all the older Spider-Man games and other games that I'm a massive fan of as well. But being able to interact in a world and play as that character is what interests me the most as a gamer, more than just passively watching a film or a show. You get to then put yourself in the shoes of and become that character. So seeing how they took that, again, narrative of the black suit and the symbiote and what that entails thematically, narratively, metaphorically, and just detailed-wise with what they crafted for that was mind-blowing for me to experience, not only just when playing the game itself, but going to these events, seeing and learning about the background and the build-up, and again, the overall knowledge that Insomniac has for the character and how they crafted it and twisted it in their own unique way to tell their own individual story was, again, a dream come true for me. And of course, what else is crazier than not only going to Comic-Con, but also the PlayStation event in September, which, if you remember, was the first ever public press event for Marvel's Spider-Man 2, which I got to go and fly down to Los Angeles thanks to PlayStation, be able to not only play the game myself for the very first time within the entire group of the world of people being able to get their hands on this game, which was surreal, but it was also my very first ever press event that I've ever been to of that magnitude, being invited by PlayStation, super kind enough for them to do that, but also meet these other creators who not only love Spider-Man, but of course some of my best friends I've seen online, the main one of which is Comic Blast Keenan, who we've done several videos on the channel, but being able to see him and just immerse myself in the world of the game and the people that surround the game. Not only the developers, who are incredible, who I got to meet, but the fans and the community at large who genuinely loves this character and what he represents for all of us. I think that was, again, a moment I will never forget and is something that I'm unholy gratefully for to actually have been lucky enough to experience. And again, that's all because of you supporting me and the channel every step of the way, and I'm hoping that will, potentially lead to some other things down the line where we can potentially cover more things if PlayStation decides to host any type of future events like that in the future. But in the end, everybody, this has been an absolutely wild ride for me in more ways than one, not only for the channel with being able to reach over 100,000 subscribers, all thanks to every single one of you, being able to go to Comic-Con and seeing a Hall H panel for Marvel Spider-Man 2, and being the first ever to play the game during the official PlayStation press event are all moments I will genuinely never forget from a professional level, from making content through YouTube and having it luckily be a full-time job for me, but also being a full-time attentive student and prove to myself that I could do this. I am able to, be devoted and balance two double lives, just like Peter does with being Peter Parker and Spider-Man. I am balancing the life of being a content creator on YouTube, but also being a honor roll student at San Francisco State University. And guess what? It paid off. Graduated, bachelor's degree in communications. Where that might lead next is still unknown, but the fact that I was able to do it and give 110% effort when doing it is something that I will actually be proud of for quite some time, because not a lot of people really go and do that with the intention of trying to prove to themselves that they can do that with the highest amount of quality possible in terms of passing a class with full A grade standards. Most of the time people go, try and get a C, and just pass and let it be that. Understandable, not judging anyone for doing that. But me, I wanted to try and do something that would prove to myself that I gave 110% effort while also being able to provide you all with content that you enjoy. And I was able to do that. And it's still surreal for me to say that I graduated after, initially, if you guys remember at the very beginning of my channel, I kind of left going from San Jose State University to pursue this full-time, which is a decision I will never regret based on where we are now. And of course, the Spidey Squad being in Spider-Man PS4 is an achievement that I will be proud of for the rest of my life. But also being able to pursue my dream of being able to provide you all with content and create content that I actually enjoy as a fan of Spider-Man and as a fan of games. And seeing where we've come now in the world of Spider-Man and games is surreal. But also now, I have both of those notches under my belt, proving to myself that I was able to do it. Graduate with high honors and get a degree with a bachelor's degree in communications, and of course reach that milestone of 100,000 subscribers is, again, surreal. I might be repeating myself, but that's because I still don't really believe that it happened, but it did. And again, that's all because of you, and I would not be here without you. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love every single one of you, and I can only hope that I keep providing you all with the content that you not only will enjoy on the channel, but deserve wholeheartedly with all of my heart and soul poured into every video I make, because that is what you guys deserve. But with all that said, everybody, that is the video that I have for all you today. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. What did you think of 2023? What were your biggest highlights? Of course, Marvel Spider-Man 2 releasing is one of them, but was there anything else that really stood out to you? What are you looking forward to the most for 2024? And also, for me, what type of content would you like to see on the channel be posted next? I would love to hear your thoughts and see what you guys think. But until then, have a very happy new year. I can't wait to make more videos for you in 2024. And until next time, true believers, stay spectacular, Spidey fans, and peace out.